Scorpios. This is your December reading. So, in the pre-read, I got some kind of interesting stuff for y'all. Okay. You might feel like you have fallen short of a goal that somebody else set for you. That was the reading, Don't Shoot the Messenger. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and give this a quick shuffle. A quick shovel. Go digging. Discreet yet revolutionary. Yeah, I feel like maybe, I'm talking whatever placement you have in your chart of Scorpio. It's been discreet yet revolutionary, okay? And I do feel like this energy is kind of building up. So it's like bubbling beneath the surface, you know? That's what this is. Maybe it's either you, Scorpio, did not see something that was right in your face, or it's that someone else didn't see you when you were right in their face. Okay. One or the other, someone had their eyes shut. They were more concerned about how their eyelashes looked and if they were powdered correctly. Okay. And I'm saying that like just there was like a superficial fixation. This is the top of the reading. So whatever it was that you were kind of have been working on, whatever you've been thinking about, whatever it is that you've been focused on, someone missed it, kind of missed the boat, the train, the plane, the automobile. I don't know. They just didn't get that. There was like that story about how there's like somebody drowning and they're like screaming for their mama and God and the Lord and mercy. Okay. And like a boat comes by, a log floats by, somebody actually in a canoe rowing comes by, and they're all trying to help this person, right? They can't seem to get the ideas through their head, like high enough elevated in their head that this has been here. That they were not being ignored, that they were being directly answered. So they just keep asking for help. They keep asking and asking and asking and asking and asking. And you're like, ah! Okay, that's the that's the energy I'm kind of getting from you, Scorpio. Is like, do I need to put on fake eyelashes for you to understand what I'm talking about? How does that correlate? How does fake eyelashes correlate to revolution of communication, community, the betterment of anybody at all? I mean, maybe some men find that really attractive. I don't know because I don't wear eyelashes, Scorpio, as you can see. I think you may feel kind of silly. I feel silly putting eyelashes on. That's why I don't wear eyelashes. Maybe someday I'll try it. Maybe. Today's not that day. I feel like you're saying that to somebody. Like, either today's not the day that you're going to be revolutionary, Scorpio, or someone else said that to you and it just wasn't true. Like you're on the rise or you're on the go or you're doing something and it's just like, what? Yeah, look. World's most beloved. It's like they only saw half the picture. Okay? It's there's something about this. It's like I'm actually going to set this backwards. We're going to do a backwards reading. I feel like something is backwards. Ass backwards is what I'm trying to say, but switch the A and the B. Right? Just be a dancing queen with me for a moment. This is like literally the world's most beloved love is available, has been here. They've only been looking at half the picture. How do you open the eyes? How do you open the eyes of individuals that cannot see? I'm getting here that depending on their affliction, you may not be able to. They may forever feel blindsided by you. They may forever feel discredited by you. They may forever be unhappy with the way that things tasted, but they never open their mouth to see that they've been consuming some pretty diabolical things that are just no bueno. Okay. That's okay. Like, everyone has their moment where they're like, reevaluating things. But I do feel like that, yeah, look, this is Bambi coming out. This is the Eye of Bambi from Disney's Bambi, where his mom dies. All that glitters is not gold. Do you see that glint in it's like someone was looking at, like, oh, that's the apple of my eye. There's a sparkle in their eye. You need to understand you're only seeing half the picture. Any way that you're looking at it, horizontally, vertically, crisscross, applesauce, I don't really care. Okay? It isn't that they couldn't see, it's that they didn't have the elevation of mindset. It was like, it's like some people just stay on the ground floor all the time, and that's fine, right? And they may be literally blind. They may be unable to hear communication. Maybe they're deaf. For whatever reason, this just wasn't taken. Maybe you introduced a new idea, right? A green deal, since we're dealing cards. You presented that to them. They took one look at it, didn't think it looked very good from the outside. They had their eyes closed to what was going to be really dank on the inside. Because this is discreet yet revolutionary. And if they had tasted it for themselves rather than just, looking at it, staring at it, like, they would have figured out the other half of the puzzle. At this point, you're not going to give it to them. Scorpio, you're just not. You're going to give it to yourself. And whatever it is that you've earned, whatever you've accrued, whatever kind of credit you deserve, you're going to get that. You may need to wash your face. You may need to wash yourself clean of people who look at things from a very surface. They don't even begin to scratch the surface. It's like, if we're talking about the Titanic here, they probably only saw the tip of the iceberg. That's why he didn't try to swerve.